Hello, everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day so far, wherever you are in the world, evening, day, morning, whatever it is. And just wanted to share an exciting Friday. I can't believe how much we're actually learning through this social media training that Fraser Brooks is doing. We are all so fortunate to have gurus that are literally up to date on everything that's going on right now in the social media world. I know I've learned a ton and things are changing all the time. So it's really important to be up to date. Chris and I are also doing another course, another program outside of the Eric Worre, and it's interesting how everything is aligned. Yet we're also getting more validation and other new things that are exciting, so that when we share things, we're able to share a lot of insights on that. But the AI platforms, unbelievable, the things that people can do. So there's really no excuse uh, not to do this, other than you just don't do it. And just making the excuse not to do it, because there's everything that's pretty well laid out for us. We just got to take the time to do it. And what I'm learning more and more and more is, I keep saying it, lives reels. You want attraction, people want to see you. Whatever you're promoting, people won't look at it unless they have some type of a connection with you. So just getting out there and being authentic is really important. People want to know what's going on in people's lives. Facebook, which is what I'm going to talk about today. So day 66 is today, and it is Friday, March 10th. And everybody knows I love my Fridays. Friday night's date night. And so I get to share with you all the fun stuff that was shared on the session. So Eric started off at the beginning really talking about the importance of quantity, quantity, quantity. Always increase your social media presence, and as much as you can. The consistency is really important. Not so much the time so much anymore, but if you're going to do it on a Wednesday, be consistent on a Wednesday. If you're going to do 3 days a week, be consistent with that. People need to see that consistency. And another thing that I'm realizing with all of this consistency and putting more quality stuff and a variety of stuff out there, I notice now, even when I connect with people in person, they're connecting with me through my social media. So they know exactly what's going on. So when they meet you for the first time, it's great belly to belly, but then they really get to know you through your social media platform. So that's such a bonus. It's such a plus. Chris and I are going out to business networking events now. We're just getting out there. In the condo that we live in Florida, with the last 2.5 years where people weren't getting out, we're getting out now, and we're just connecting more and more, and we're connecting with people through social media. So it's really elevating our game. We're really seeing a lot of that. And so we talked about the quantity, and get used to a rhythm on one platform and then go into another platform. As you know, Facebook is recognized as a relationship platform. Okay, so really focus on solid content on building relationship, bring value to people, but build relationships with people. And then he also talked about going into a deep dive Q&A. So that would be on Tuesday. So make sure you're on Tuesday on the CD Global Impact platform, so you learn about some of the questions other people are asking, so you can learn a ton from it. And Eric's going to be doing that one, so you get some feedback from that. He talked about the next social media run that we're going to be doing, not in the month of April, but starting in May. And then, of course, May being Most Powerful Women, the platform for that. And so we've got the link that's available. I know that Anne also has a link available for her team. So we just put out a couple links. Make sure you invite people. I'm really going to leverage, of course, the team to get on it. Not just women, but men also are inspired by women in business, and they can learn a ton. We can learn a ton from men, they can learn a ton from us, but also invite people, like I'm inviting people from our business networking event that never even heard of it before. We're building relationship. If we invite them to come to this free event, guess what? It increases the numbers, but it also gets builds that rapport with you. The fact that you thought about them to invite them to come and look at it, that's fabulous. With proper follow up, you know, building credibility around our profession, it's huge, right? So that's another thing. So there's a link there. I put it in the platform. Also, so Fraser talked basically about Facebook. He talked about the algorithm, and the reason someone changes their life, be that reason for somebody to change their life by sharing things with people, especially links like this, sharing links like this, free information that people can get value from, and then for them to realize that you're a really good person out there making a difference for people. So that's a big one. He talked about uh, getting the most connections on Facebook is off with the algorithm, is seeing all that. The celebration seems to be the big ones. And when he said that, it just, I get it, because every single time there's you're having a birthday and people are celebrating you, or you're celebrating somebody's birthday, you get connections through that. Any anniversaries that are going on, graduations, new babies. Oh my gosh, I can go on and on and on. You know, even retirement celebrations, stuff like that. Any type of a celebration, you'll notice that you'll get more comments and you'll get more hearts through that you can really leverage in building those relationships. So he said, do a lot of celebration stuff, whether it's a team member, whether it's somebody in your team that accomplished something, a celebration of some way. So one of the dares that he put out there for today is the right 10 posts. 10 posts that are milestone posts, something that is something that we're celebrating, right? Celebratory, is that how you say it? Oh my gosh. So something that you are celebrating, so that people are going to celebrate with you. People love to have fun. People love celebration. So get out there and put some of that on a regular basis so you can start creating more traction into your group. And of course, what did he teach us about going into other people's groups so we start getting more traction on our own groups, people seeing us? Is celebrating other people. I'm on a fitness and bodybuilding group. It inspires me to work out. It inspires me to know that people in my age group have wicked physiques, and I know that I could step up my game. So celebrating them is great because they're going to recognize you. They're going to start, the more you connect with people and congratulate them and celebrate them, guess what? They're over checking out what you're doing, and people tend to they return the favor, like energy matches energy. So, in order for people to connect with you and celebrate you, you need to be out there connecting with people, celebrating people. All right. So that's a big one. So I just kind of wrote down a couple things when he said that on milestones. Obviously, when you met your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever it is, right? Um, Even friends, maybe you're celebrating a friend and you can go back to when you first met them. And people love that. They love to see stuff like that. When you had your children, I shared a past experience, which brought out a great post, which I got a lot of connections and comments, was the challenges and when I was young having kids. and the story behind all of that. And maybe the last event you were at. Chris and I are recently posting events that we're doing, which is inspiring the team members to now go out and do business networking events. So it inspires people to take action on different things as well. You can remind people. I like to celebrate fitness goals. You know, when we set out, we're going to do a 90-day or a 60-day fitness goal, and we show the before pictures and the after pictures. That's huge, absolutely huge. People love to see that. Why? Because you're inspiring them to get up and do the same thing. You know, anytime there's like an international women's day, anything like that, you want to celebrate stuff like that. And one of the things that he mentioned, which I thought was really, it stood out for me, was the fact that when I did the International Women's Day, I did it after the session. Is to have you in the picture and not just put a random picture of other people. See, on my story, I did something random, but then I realized that after he said that, it shouldn't be about random. It should be about celebrating and you in that celebration. So that stood out for me as well. And of course, lives and reels, and people really get to know your personality. And now that Chris and I are going out to this one specific business networking event, and in our area here in Florida, and we're really getting to know people and really focusing on them and what they do, and recognizing them and getting connected on social media. They're commenting the moment we walk in the door. Now we're like best buddies now, right? And they're all making comments now. We've got people on the products now. As soon as you walk in the room, people are walking right up to us now because they heard so and so just tell so and so how amazing this ATP is, and they want to try it. And wanting to know more about our international business because they're seeing us and they go, oh, obviously we see that you guys are not shy in front of the camera. Well, we used to be, but that's what I mean. People are starting to see the things that you're doing. And when you're out and connecting with people, you're going to get a whole lot more friendships developed and reputation, influence in the space that you're in. So I'm realizing how important social media is. Before it was like, oh, I don't know about you, but that's the way I felt. I'm old school. I like to meet people belly to belly, but I'm realizing having both creates a bigger win. So I hope you're getting this. So if you're not doing any posting on social media, start. Start with Facebook. It's a great relationship platform. Start with one platform and then get good at it. Do regular posts. Bring value to people. Share something with somebody. Let people know what you're up to, and also do your lives and your reels as well. Follow this process. Go into each stage of the social media platform. Go into each stage, and you're going to find there's something new, a creative idea that you can post something new. Okay, and once you get really comfortable doing it, you can see that you can duplicate it on other platforms. And it's important to have a schedule, because if you don't, the random stuff, I know because I'm a random kind of person when it comes to stuff like that. But the more focused you are on scheduling, the more content you'll get out there. Okay, so have a awesome Friday, and some of you might be out there already and you're going to catch this in a recording, but always celebrating you, celebrating your relationships, very important. Always taking that moment of connection. Get rid of your phones. Don't get rid of them, but you know what I mean. Put them away so that there's no distraction with connection. Take some pictures before. People need to know what you're doing, right? Take your pictures before. You can always post them later or the next day. So always take pictures and stuff of stuff that you're doing, because that people like it. People like to know what you're up to, but you can always post it later. Yeah, learned that from Ugo. Yeah. So, anyways, just wanted to wish you all a fabulous weekend. Bye for now.